What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Kansas City week 8 recap. I'm just gonna talk about what happened. Let's get right into it. So I thought that the team overall played a good game. I thought that Pat played a good game. The first half wasn't as great. We threw 2 interceptions. Pat threw 2 interceptions the first half. One to Travis Kelce in and out of his hands, and it ended up in the defensive player's hands. It was one where Travis Kelce could have caught it. It would have been a lot easier for us, and it wouldn't have ended up on the stat sheet as a pick for him, and just because he wants an MVP year. And then the other pick was when he's trying to throw a back shoulder fade to Hollywood Brown on the outside, right outside the numbers, but he wasn't really open, so he kind of shouldn't have thrown it, but he looked open for a second. But you like to see Hollywood Brown come back to the ball and try to make a play on it. You don't want to just leave him empty-handed like that, but it's unfortunate. But we started off the first half not as strong. The game was 7-7 at halftime. We scored first, but then they were able to score right before half. But the second half was way better. The second half, we had 21 unanswered points, 21 points without them scoring back. It was a way better second half than first. We were way more solid. He threw 3 passing touchdowns in the second half. Travis Kelce had a good game. Juju caught some passes. And Pacheco had another solid game on the ground, another solid running game. The defense, they played well both halves really, because if they held them to 7 in the first half, they played solid, and they shut them out the second half. But you'd like to see more of that heading into next week, because next week is against the Bills. So you'd like to see it's not like we're facing them in the playoffs or anything where it counts a lot more. And we typically beat them in the playoffs anyways. But you'd like to see us have the same momentum going into against the Bills, and you'd like to see us try to capitalize on opportunities and just have the defense do the same thing that they did to the Commanders. Because I thought that Mariota played well. Of course, it wasn't Jaden Daniels, the usual starting quarterback, but I thought Mariota played well, and he played a solid, very competent game. It wasn't a bad game by him, and the passes were there. He was hitting them. If it wasn't there, then it was in the area for them. The O-line gave him chances, gave him some time to block. But then, yeah, of course, the second half was way better for us. They really couldn't do that much. But you'd like to see us do the same thing, and then the offense will look good, especially against the Bills next week. Because we're solid. We always put up almost 30 every single game. We blow out every single team, so we just need a couple stops from the defense. If we just need a couple stops from the defense, I think we'll beat them. But just to continue to talk about this game, I thought the team looked good. I thought it was a good win for everybody. Karlaftis is playing well. He got another sack. You like to see how you love the way that Karlaftis is playing, because he started off it was Chris Jones who started off the season a little rough, but Karlaftis in the past few seasons hasn't been living up to quite how we know we could be. But obviously he's a great player, but now he's really having a ball out year, like a standout year for him, where he's our leading pass rusher. I think he has the most sacks on the team anyways. Yeah, Karlaftis is playing really well. Drew Tranquill's playing really well, and Nick Bolton's starting to turn it around. He's playing well as well. So you love to see that for Karlaftis. He's a great player right now. And let's talk about the stats. Patrick Mahomes had 25 for 34 in passes, 299 yards, so basically a 300-yard game. He was right there. 3 passing touchdowns, 2 INTs. Isaiah Pacheco had 12 carries, 58 yards. You like to see Isaiah Pacheco get more runs in by the red zone and just by the goal line, because that Kareem Hunt can always do it. Kareem Hunt has been able to do it for his whole career, where he just rushes. You can just he's almost like a fullback, where he's a sledgehammer, where you just give him the ball and he just gets right in there and picks up the 4th and 1 and scores on the 4th and goals and the 3rd and goal. The 3rd and goals like when you need those tough yards. But you like to see Pacheco get those runs too, because Pacheco could use the stats, could use some of the rushing touchdowns as well. And you like to see a little bit more carries, because obviously we love passing with Andy, but it doesn't hurt especially when you're in the red zone, to give the ball to your running back, just to see Pacheco get some more touches in the red zone, and just be the player that he can be. Travis Kelce had 6 receptions for 99 yards and 1 touchdown. That's a solid game, almost a 100-yard game for Travis Kelce, 1 touchdown. Isaiah, I already said that. Kareem Hunt had 9 carries for 40 yards, 4.4 in average, 1 touchdown. That's a solid game. Patrick Mahomes had 4 carries for 30 yards, 7.5 in average. So that's 300 total yards on offense. Yeah, and a solid game on the ground as well. I already said that. Rashee Rice had 9 receptions for 93 yards, 10 in average, 1 touchdown. Xavier Worthy had 5 receptions for 53 yards, 10 in average, and Xavier Worthy, yeah. Juju Smith-Schuster had two receptions for 29 yards, 14 in average. Solid game for Juju as well. Jamari Connor had 5 solo tackles, 5 assist tackles, leading tackler on the team. Drew Tranquill had 4 solo tackles, 2 assist tackles, second leading tackler on the team. Karlaftis had a sack. I said that. Dana had a sack. Jack Conklin got the pick, and Mike Dana got a pick as well. So you guys see it from Mike Dana for the big boy getting a pick, and Jack Conklin, our special teams guy, or one of our best, he's obviously not one of the best linebackers, but one of our best special team players on the team, just getting a pick and trying to make a name for himself other than just special teams. Maybe he can try to make it try to be like a rotation linebacker for Leo Chanel and Tranquill and Nick Bolton. Just try to find a role for himself on the team. Remigio had 2 returns for 46 yards, 23 in average. Yep. And no field goals for Bucker. And Ariza, I think Ariza had one punt for 56 yards. Like I can read the team stats. 432 total yards, 284 passing yards, 148 rushing yards, 6.4 yards per play, 26 first downs. We're 4 for 10 on fourth down, 2 for 2 on fourth down. We're really sharp on fourth down. I love that we're going for fourth down a lot, even when it's on our own end. I think that'll be crucial against the Bills, just going for it on fourth down, even when it seems like it's not the best time to go for it. I think we should go for on fourth down because we've been converting them. So you look at the statistics, you look at the numbers, you look at the analytics, like how well you've been doing it on fourth down, and you've been doing it great this season. And yet you have the quarterback, you have the running back, you have the receiver, you have the tight end, you have the receivers. So why not go for it you have the offense, you have the play calling. Why not go for it on fourth downs and obviously third downs? Try to convert third downs against the Bills, but you really want to go for it on fourth downs against the Bills if you really want the win. 26 first downs. They had 14. I think I already said that. 67 total plays. They had 52. 3 sacks allowed. They had 2 sacks allowed. 1 punt. They had 3 punts. 9 penalties for us. They had 3 penalties for them. You like to see that change. You don't want to see us get penalized a lot against the Bills. And 34 minutes time possession, 25 for them. And I can just talk about next week against the Bills. What I expect. I think we're gonna blow out the Bills as well. I think we had our sixth win, and our 6th win will also be a blowout as well, just like all our wins, because we're like the Tyson punch right now at this point. It's like hit or miss. It's not necessarily hit or miss, but because the record it's good, but it's still where it would make sense because we're knocking teams out, but we're also missing sometimes. But I would say that I would say that we blow out the Bills and we win by 2 scores. We win about, I would say, 31-18, 31-17, and I think we hold them to under 20. And I think our offense plays very well. And I think just like what I said, we blow out another team. I think we're able to limit Josh Allen and just limit their offense and limit James Cooks and don't let him run. Don't let him run to set up the pass for Josh Allen. I think we'll be able to cover their receivers. I think the defense will play a better game, and I think that we'll be able to exploit their defense. And Pat will play a good game. Play an MVP. Pat will have an MVP performance against their defense, and find ways to just pick apart their defense. And I think Travis Kelce will also have a good game. Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I think we'll improve to 6-3 on the season, and hopefully move up a spot in the division, maybe to 2nd place, or with the Chargers lost, hopefully move up to 2nd place, and with the Broncos lost, maybe hopefully move up to 1st place, because we're getting a lot of point differential. We're getting a lot of good stuff in the point differential. So that's it for the video. I thank you guys for watching to the end. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and peace out, YouTube.